how y'all gonna bring up SBMM when y'all getting shitted on, but never talk about it when y'all doing good? I be seeing comments talking about, yeah, let's get better at the game just to get punished for it. I mean, I think people are not understanding what the old days used to be. People act like they never got shitted on. They never ran into parties. I think people forget that other people still play in parties as well. And it's really starting to get on my nerves. Like, I understand SBMM is in the game, but y'all blame SBMM for literally every time y'all do bad. And I don't think that's how SBMM is actually working. Anytime y'all do bad or go neutral or negative, even one negative over, then you kills. Just if that's not how it's working, okay? Just because you do bad does not mean that SBMM is kicking in. Let me repeat that because y'all are pissing me off. Just because you do bad does not mean that it's SBMM. Sometimes you just fucking suck, or you just find people that just are just better than you. One of my subscribers, no, he's not even a subscriber. This is just a comment, man, and he summed this up perfectly. He said, "People want to dominate, but nobody want to get dominated," and I feel like that was just the thing. Nobody wants to get fucked up in Call of Duty, but everybody want to do the fucking up. It's just I think that's just blows my mind because people only remember Call of Duty when they was fucking people up, but don't remember when they used to get fucked up. And you know what happened when you used to get fucked up? You learned from when you used to get fucked up. I recently came back to play Call of Duty and I was getting fucked up. I was seeing what weapons they were using and what tactics they were using and all of that. And guess what? I'm getting better than I was before I stopped playing Call of Duty. Before Vanguard, I took a whole year off. I didn't play Call of Duty because I didn't want Vanguard, and my friends were playing Vanguard at the time. They said that it wasn't that good. I was like, there's no point for me to come because I wasn't even interested in the game, you know? So my thing is, y'all want to act like y'all are gods and then get upset when Call of Duty show you that you're not. Now, it might be times where if you're clearly outmatching, it's clearly SBMM, but y'all blame SBMM for literally everything and act like, oh, if I get better, then I'm just gonna find people that's better. Like the average Call of Duty player is way better now than it used to be. That's just how everything works. If something been out for a while, you're naturally just gonna get better. If you see everybody else starts getting better, naturally everybody's gonna get better. X Defiant, for example, there's no SBMM. The lobbies I get in there are literally just people sweating and jumping and still crouching while they're shooting. Most of my lives are like that, but when I go watch other people, their lives aren't like that. At least the videos that they post isn't like that, I would say. But most of the time when I'm playing, I get a lot of lobbies like that. And a lot of times they be in parties. I can't fault people for playing in parties. If they're better than me, they're just better than me. I got to get better. I got to adjust and figure out what am I doing wrong. You know what y'all need to do? Watch videos. How to get better. How to become a pro. How to figure out how to do this. What tactics are they using? If you know the name of the tactic, look up how to do it. I play on mouse and keyboard. Guess what I was trying to learn how to do? I'm in the process of learning how to snake. I don't know how to snake, so guess what I did? I looked up how to do it. And guess what I'm going to start doing once I figure out how to do it and get efficient at it? I'm going to start snaking. You get what I'm saying? That's just how things work. But I feel like nobody wants to get better because everybody thinks that they're them guys. Y'all got a fucking ego trip and it's fucking annoying because y'all are not that good. I'm not saying I'm not good neither. All right. I think I'm better than average. I'm an average player. Well, no, I'm not. I'm better than average, but there's a lot of people better than me. I'm not like a god to average players. I think I'm slightly above average, and that's just because I played a lot of Call of Duty growing up. I stopped playing Call of Duty for like, okay, let me tell you my time frame for when I play Call of Duty. I play Call of Duty for like the first preseason and then season one once I'm done, and then we'll see how much they add, right? If they take too long, I'm done. Like after season one and Modern Warfare 3, I kind of just started playing other things because I feel like they were taking too long. So I started playing. I came back around like season four. Yeah, no, season four. I came back for season three, played a couple matches, and I really didn't stay too long. So I came back around now, which is season four, but I came earlier in the season and said I was going to play, but then I didn't. And then I came back now when I started watching the CDL, and I was like, oh, yeah. I'm going to really start coming. I've really just started looking up what, the tactics, snaking. Even though snaking's been out before that, I just really didn't try to do it. But like now, I just want to do it. So that's just what it is. But then, because I'm starting to see people in my lobbies do it, and I realize how effective it is. So I'm trying to learn how to do it. Remember, let's take a trip down memory lane. Remember when people wasn't always drop shotting and jump shotting, but then when you kept dying to a jump shot, what did you start doing? You started jump shotting to get your kills. When you kept dying to a drop shot, what did you do? You started drop shotting to get kills. You learned about those methods because you were getting shitted on. I don't want to hear that, oh, invented it, or I used to watch CD. If you watch CDO, then you know that you started doing it. That's a tactic that you learned from watching other people. You still see somebody else do it. Rather, it happened to you or you seen it in the CDL matches. I see them do this stuff all the time in the CDL. They jump and their movement's crazy. So guess what I've been practicing on? I've been practicing my movement and my jumping skills because I don't want to get left in the dust. I don't want to be trash. And I feel like nobody wants to work on themselves to try to get better at the game. Everybody thinks that they should be this god. If you want to be a good player, you got to sit there and go practice. Everybody thinks that they're better than what they actually are. If pros in just about every sport can go practice and still get better, why can't you go practice? I understand that it's just a video game, you don't get paid for it, but like you can't complain when you find people that have been practicing and want to get better at the game. Because when SBMM is giving you all these good lobbies where you going 30 and 0 and all this other shit, you know, I don't want to hear about, oh, you know, I'm just that good. Because let me tell you what Call of Duty is actually doing based off what you're saying. Call of Duty is basically saying, hey, I noticed you've been getting shit on these last couple matches, so I'm gonna throw you a few bones so you don't get off the game and maybe you could buy some skins. That's pretty much what you're saying. You're basically admitting that you don't have any control of how well you do. It's really just Call of Duty that has all the control. And if you're basically saying that, then you basically are letting the game play you and not playing the game. And if you're just getting played by a video game, you're truly not having fun. Why don't you just go play something else? I'm not trying to sound like a hater, but like too many people use this SBMM as a scapegoat on why they went negative or they didn't perform as well. It's okay to not perform as well. I promise you, you actually learn more from getting shitted on, like I said earlier, than doing the shitting on people. You gon' learn. And if you truly want to get better than everybody, if you truly want to get better than everybody else, you have to go practice. That Mamba mentality, I don't know if y'all liked Kobe Bryant or watched basketball, but Kobe was always practicing. He got 5 fucking rings. Right? They didn't put him in a GOAT conversation. LeBron was always practicing. Jordan always practicing. All these GOATs, they always practicing. Jordan didn't even make the team, and he's he's the GOAT of basketball. You think he got there just well, I didn't make the team, so I guess I might as well just be fine with where I'm at. No, this nigga practiced, he put work in, he kept doing what he had to do. That's just what it is. If you want to get better at anything, you're going to have to put the work in. You're going to have to practice. Practice makes perfect. And I feel like a lot of people that talks about SBMM are the people that can play the game all the time and that can practice, because y'all are the ones that don't do it. Y'all want to sit there and act like Call of Duty owe you a nuke lobby. No, it's not like that. SBMM gon' fuck you up. You gonna have times where you're just clearly outmatched. Learn from it. If you really don't want to be in that lobby, then leave the lobby, bro. I don't see no point. A lot of times I go against parties, that full parties, it feels like. That's just what it is. I'm sorry. That's everybody still plays in parties for Call of Duty, and just not them guys, apparently. I don't think people actually want to admit that they're not them guys, but that's just what it is. Get out your ego trip. Go practice. Go do some movement drills. Go learn how to jump shot. Go learn how to drop shot. Go learn how to combine the two together, slide canceling and slide drop shot and all that. Go learn how to do all that. Because in reality, if you don't learn how to do that and you keep going against people that do that, then that's just on you. Because at the end of the day, the average person is still going to be better at this video game than they were last year. The average player got to keep getting better at games. That's just how it is. The average person going to get better because people wants to get better. The average basketball player now from back then is night and day. You ever watch basketball back then when it first started versus now? It's night and day. There people now would slaughter people back then, and it only happened like that. They improved. They seen one person started going crazy and fucking them up on the court, so it's only natural they started practicing and trying to learn what they're doing. That's just how it is. Now, for the matches, that's just SBMM and all of that. Then okay, I'll give you that. Like when it's a clear out match and it's fucking 200 to 3. Okay. All right. Y'all are clearly outmatching. Y'all shouldn't be here. That's what I think it's like SBMM, because people are thinking that just because you didn't go negative, they're going to keep putting you in lobbies to go negative. Well, I think that sometimes that might be the case. It's not every day. Y'all can't sit there and tell me that there are people out there, YouTubers, a lot of YouTubers that sit there and have like a 2 KD and a 3 KD, and you can maintain a 1. I'm telling you, I done seen people with a 1 KD play, and I would slaughter them. Even when I don't play Call of Duty, I would slaughter them. And when I came back to play Modern Warfare 3, I actually started playing mouse and keyboard on Modern Warfare 2. So Modern Warfare 3 is actually the first Call of Duty I ever started playing fully on mouse and keyboard. So if I'm maintaining about a 1.6, I mean, ever since I came back, now it's been a lot lower. Like I think it's like a 1.4 something. I can't really remember, but I know I've been getting slaughtered, so that's just what it is. But like, if I can start coming back, switch inputs, mind you. I started playing Modern Warfare 2 as well. I started playing that way longer than Modern Warfare 3 now. I came back, switched inputs, and still was going crazy. What's stopping you from sitting there and learning how to play? Maybe you don't know how to use aim assist, so learn how to use aim assist. Straight left and right. That's probably a little tip that you probably should use. You know what I mean? But a lot of people don't want to sit there and admit that I probably just got to get better. I'm probably just not that good as I used to be. Everybody thinks that they still them guys, when in reality, just you wasn't. You had your time. Move on and let somebody else shine. You know what I mean? But that's just my time today. That's just my thoughts. My thoughts is, if y'all blaming SBMM for literally every time you do bad, then and you're doing more bad than good, then it's just not SBMM. You're just not as good as you think, because you're just going against people that actually know how to play the game. When I play with my friends, I'd be like, hey, these people know how to play. When I start seeing them drop shot and all that, hey, these people know how to play. When they moving around a hard point and holding down the hard point, they know how to play. I could tell when people know how to play the game, man. Just start getting better, work on your tactics, and put that work in, and then you're gonna see the fruits of your labor. I promise you. You might not even realize that you're getting better. Like, my friends have to tell me that I'm getting better at the game. I don't realize it, but that's just what it is. Like, when I start seeing people that I probably wouldn't have killed, I'm killing them consistently, I know I'm getting better. But that's it for me, because that SBMM stuff is actually starting to piss me off, and that's just because that people blame it for literally everything. SBMM can't be the cause every time you go negative. Literally every time. Now, if you're outmatched, I can understand. But then you could see where you could go. Like when I get outmatched, I see where I can go. I see the potential in it. Honestly, that makes me want to work harder. I know not everybody has that mindset where it's like, oh, well, I don't want to get better. I'm just a casual player. Well, you gonna get them lobbies where it's just casual. You gonna get them lobbies where it sweats, because that's just what it was in Call of Duty. Now, you had sweat people in the game, and then you had casuals in the game as well, and then you had people that just wasn't that good. I think people just want to see themselves be better than the people that weren't that good, or the casuals. But now that you starting to see more sweats and video games now, I think the average video game player is way better now. So that's just what it is. I'm sorry to tell you, you just got to keep up with the times. You might be getting old. This game ain't for you. This lifestyle ain't for you no more, my boy. Go ahead and pack it up. So move out of here or get with the times. Practice. That's my thing. Just practice. All right? You're going to get better if you practice. I promise you. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinion on this. Do you feel like that people are bringing SBMM too much, using it as a crutch just to be like, oh, well, I'm not doing that good, so it must be SBMM? Or you feel like people have the right to be upset and they're not deflecting, where it's just SBMM every time that people are doing pretty bad? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching. All right, peace.